afternoon, everyone, and thank you for joining us today for another session of Livewire. My name is Jordan Harris, and I had the pleasure of being joined by Sophia Marshall. How are you doing today?
I'm well, thank you.
All right, so Sophia, before we even start, I kind of want to loosen up. I want to get things going in the right direction. What's a good stretch or an exercise we could do right here?
Well, first of all, a lot of us are at our computers all day, and everything is rolled forward. So I would say the main thing to do at your desk is to rotate your shoulders up, back, and down. Try it again, up, back, and down. Take your head to one side, to the center, and to the opposite side. Back to the center, and look up. One more time, take those shoulders up, back, and down. So you should, try to do those stretches at your desk at least, once every 2 hours.
Okay, well, I will say I feel a lot better, so thank you for that.
Good.
So we're going to dive right in.
Okay.
Could you tell us what's your role and what's the committee's role here at the university?
Okay. Well, I am the chair for the advisory committee to the Chancellor for Employee Health and Wellness. And I know that's a long title, so we kind of joke on the committee and say we're the ACHU committee. Basically our role on campus is to provide services and resources for faculty and staff as it relates to health and wellness, and try to have a central location for that information and for those services instead of being all spread out, on campus. We want to have a centralized location for faculty and staff to come and get that information.
Okay, now this was an initiative that was started through the UNC systems, right?
Correct. Yes. Each chancellor or president of the UNC system universities were charged with creating a employee health and wellness initiative on their campus. And the charge was to have a committee for that. So all of the universities did that. I don't know if they continue to do that, but we've been in existence for 7 years. The initiative did jumpstart our on-campus initiative for health and wellness for employees. Because prior to that, different departments around campus were doing different things. But again, there was no centralized.
Trying to bring it all together.
Exactly.
Okay, so now you say health and wellness. Most people, I know I do, I kind of put those in the same boat. Is there a difference between your health and your wellness?
That's a great question. Health is a part of wellness. Health is more about the body, the physical body, and how you feel physically. So that is a part of wellness. And the reason we have health and wellness in our title is because wellness is kind of one of those terms that people don't really know what it means. So, by saying health, everyone knows, they want to feel better. Yeah, exactly. Great. So we knew that most people knew that term. So to get people interested, we used health. Wellness is the entire body.
So you gave us a lot of information right there, and I mean that's something that we could use in the sense of thinking of health and wellness as one big unit. Instead of just being healthy physically, I need to be healthy mentally and emotionally. Exactly. So that way I'm not going to burn out at work.
Exactly.
So what are some of the activities that you guys provide to employees here?
Okay. Well, we have a lot of activities. When we first started the committee, we were overwhelmed. Because again, there's so much involved with wellness.
Right.
So what we decided was, we did a survey and asked faculty and staff what do they want to see, and it came down to some subcommittees, certain areas. So we decided to do subcommittees. So we have physical, we have emotional health committee or mental health committee, nutrition, communication. So we try to do all of our programs around those subcommittees. So for physical, for example, we do a walking challenge every fall, and it's called Miles to Wellness. And we do it on campus, but it is a UNC system competition.
Oh, okay.
And so in years past, our teams have done so well on campus that we actually have come in the top 5 statewide.
Nice.
So, but the pedometer challenge, the first 200 faculty and staff members to sign up for this challenge will get a free pedometer, and so we have the pedometers here.
Nice. Is this okay for me to take home?
Yes, you can have that.
Great. Thank you.
And you just wear it, and it tracks how many steps you take a day. For general health, people should take 10,000 steps a day, which totals 5 miles a day.
Oh, wow.
And so once, we give this to faculty and staff, they put it on, they realize that they're not taking close to 10,000.
Taking the elevator.
Right, exactly. So we start with little, just changing little things, like parking further away, taking the stairs instead of the elevator to get those 10,000 steps. Because like I said, when we first started, a lot of our jobs are so sedentary behind a desk. So it's hard to take those 10,000 steps. So giving them a challenge, a team challenge. Some teams, they walk together at lunch. And so, it's building, it becomes almost like a team building experience for different departments. So, you're getting your exercise in and you're bonding with your coworkers. So what could be better than that? So with nutrition, just recently we did a healthy eating demonstration where Chef Brett over in the Student Union Crown Commons.
You have something posted on Facebook about that, right?
I do.
I just looked at that and I kind of yelped, Sophia, I didn't know we had this kind of stuff happening on campus, and it's pretty cool that you guys provide this.
We absolutely do.
So right here is a picture on the Facebook. And what was the chef's name again?
Chef Brett. He's over in Crown Commons. We try to do 2 or 3 healthy cooking demonstrations a year, at least one a semester. And so he showed us how to do tofu jambalaya.
Nice.
Now, I'm not a big tofu, so I
Me
might
either.
substitute with chicken.
Right.
But
Still healthy,
it was
though.
really good, yeah. With mental health, we bring in different speakers, stress management speakers. We also give out this brochure about mental illness, and you can look at different stress management tips. And a lot of things we give out have our logo on it, the Employee Health and Wellness Committee logo, because we want to make sure that people on campus, faculty, staff on campus know
they know
exist.
you exist.
Exactly.
That's the most important thing.
Exactly.
And I understand how the challenge could be, because if it's not in your face, you're not really going to know about it.
That's
so I'm
right.
glad you're here today giving your message to the masses, because it's very important. And you came to our division meeting last month and you gave me a lot of food for thought.
Okay.
And I'm the type of person, I make the New Year's resolutions, and then within a week they're, tossed to the wayside. So
exactly.
It's kind of a little bit of information. It doesn't overwhelm you. The programs that you guys offer is not such a tough thing to do. It's just as simple as taking 20,000 steps.
Right.
And, you're being that much healthier.
Exactly.
So, one of the other things for employees, I think an issue is that, the cost and the accessibility, those two things come into play. So how much would I have to pay to be a part of any of these programs, or to use any of the gyms or any of the workout equipment here on campus?
Well, the programs that we provide through the committee, we try to keep free of charge. So the Miles to Wellness, the walking challenge, like I said, that's, the first 200 people, they get a free pedometer. And after that, it's $10 for the pedometer. But for the most part, most of our services, we try to keep free of charge. And we get a budget from the Chancellor to have some of these programs. And so he has been very supportive, and we get a set budget, but if anything comes up and we get, requests for additional things, then the Chancellor and the Cabinet are really willing to help us out with that. Now, as far as our facilities, because there are other departments involved, including the department I actually work for, Recreational Services, there is a fee because students pay a fee to use the facility.
Yes.
So it's only fair that faculty and staff pay as well. Currently, in our Student Activity Center, there are different levels of membership. So if you're only interested in playing, let's say, basketball, or using the rec courts during, say you want to play a pickup game of basketball, then that's our lowest membership fee. But if you want a little bit more, if you want just group fitness classes, that is, it's I want to make sure I'm giving the right information, $130 a year for just group fitness classes, which is about...
That's not bad.
Exactly.
That's pretty good, actually.
And it can be payroll deducted, so it's like $7 a pay period.
That's so good. That's such a great carrot to put in front of me. Like,
exactly. And if you want everything, group fitness, rec courts, and the fitness center with the equipment, it's $300 a year currently, which is about $14 per pay period. So those are the different levels. We're also in the process of renovating the Belk Gym.
Nice.
And so we will have AC courts because currently there's no like HVAC on our basketball court. So in the summer it's really hot.
Oh my gosh.
But we're also gaining some fitness space over there as well. So we will have another fitness center for faculty, staff, students to use, as well as another group fitness studio. So we're really excited about that. We're moving out in about 10 days.
Oh my gosh.
So they can start a renovation project. And when we come back, we'll have another membership for faculty and staff to take advantage of, along with the SAC. So you can use either or. So we're working with the SAC right now to come up with a membership plan for that. But we want to be fair to faculty, staff, and I think the health and wellness of the entire campus is important, not just students. So, students want to go to classes where they have professors who are in good health. I mean, it is a campus-wide initiative. And, being that I work for Rec Services Department, yes, of course, the well-being of the students is very important to me, but I think faculty and staff is just as important. So we want to make sure we have services and facilities available for faculty and staff as well.
That's so great, and I love the idea that they're updating and upgrading.
Yes.
So that's kind of the exciting thing about it. Like, I want to be the first person to use a machine. I do.
Right.
I want to be the first person to shoot a basketball through the net.
Exactly.
I want to be the first person to enjoy the AC in the new place because I refuse to play basketball where I'm going to sweat my hair out completely.
Right.
So that's exciting that you guys are having all these changes. Mm-hmm. So when it comes down to the classes, are you guys teaching them? Are students teaching them?
Yes. It's a combination. Most of our instructors are students. But we also have some faculty and staff on campus who also teach for us. I teach as well. I teach more of the dance style classes, Zumba and cardio hip hop and things like that. I always say it keeps me young. So, but we offer classes from yoga and Pilates to spinning and, salsa, merengue, ballroom dance. I mean, whatever you want. We have something for that body pump, which is a weightlifting class. So yeah, we have classes all across the board, and there are fitness trends that continue to come out, and we weigh if it's cost effective and if we think it would work on this campus, and we implement it and see if it works. And it's a big puzzle when putting together a group fitness schedule, as far as times and things like that. But we get a good turnout. And mostly our faculty and staff usually use our facilities during lunchtime.
Right. Very popular time.
Yeah, that's a popular time. Early morning. Early morning is great for faculty and staff as far as the facility is concerned, because not a lot of students get up early.
Right.
So we open at 6 a.m. So equipment, it's available. Try to come after work after 5 o'clock. It's a little more difficult to get on the piece of equipment
getting off of campus is hard enough at 5.
Exactly.
Trying to get somewhere to work out.
Exactly. So definitely, faculty staff, when they purchase a membership, we make it very clear to them, you might want to work out a.m. In the morning and around lunchtime, because it can get pretty crazy after 5.
So do you guys have any goals or any kind of projections as to employee participation for the health and wellness programs?
We don't have a certain number for our, as a goal. We do. In our last few meetings this year, we looked at, or we want to really look at getting more faculty involved. I feel like staff,
we have the message. We got the message loud and clear.
They're getting the message, but somehow I don't know if it's just the times we're having certain events. But we're not reaching the faculty population. We have an excellent faculty council member on our committee who has been bringing us feedback, and we're going to do a survey for faculty to see, what is it that we're missing with them. Another area we want to target are those people, those employees, those staff members who only have 30 minutes for lunch. Right. Because a lot of our lunch and learns are 1 hour. So we've gotten some feedback. This sounds great. However, I only have 30 minutes for lunch. And so that's something, that I was taking for granted because I just assumed everybody had an hour
Right,
for lunch,
right,
and
of course.
that was a wrong assumption. So, we're looking at some things like that, and maybe doing some videos that we can put online so that people can watch it from their desk. So different things like that. But those are, we really don't try, when we first started, we did keep track of numbers, and we wanted numbers and numbers and numbers. And we were challenged by our liaison to the Chancellor, who is Beth Harden, to not only look at the quantity, but the quality. And what are people getting out of the programs? Are they, if they participate in Miles to Wellness, are they taking fewer days off from work because they're less sick?
Right.
Things like that. And so we have been challenged to look at those things. And so we get testimonials, which we include in our annual report. We put it on our website and things like that. So yes, numbers are important, but if you see some of the testimonials, you would see
the value of the actual committee.
Exactly.
All right. Well, you mentioned the website, so we're going to take a look at the website, and the website address is
yourhealth.uncc.edu.
All right, and we're looking here, and there's quite a few things that you have going on. You have Ask the Expert. What would that component be?
Right. Well, you can ask a question about physical fitness or nutrition, or if you're interested in if you want to stop smoking and want to know steps on how to do that, you can pose a question to this website, and one of us on the committee will answer. So we all like to call ourselves experts in certain areas.
You are.
So,
sure.
And if we don't know the answer, we will find it for you and post that information. And we feel like if one person is asking the question, more people want to know the answer. So we do post it to our website.
Okay. Now, do you guys try to push people to go to the suggestion box, or
we do
you rather them email you guys directly?
Either or. I don't care either way. I just want people to go to. Well, mainly, I want them to go to the website first, because that's where we want them to get the information.
Right.
Right now, we send emails. We use Inside UNC Charlotte, and I think all of those things are important to use all of our communication vehicles. However, I would like for the word to get out about our website so people can know to visit that website, because we do hear sometimes, well, I didn't know anything about it, and I didn't hear about
I'm
it.
Guilty.
So we want to, get people to go to that website and check on it regularly, because you'll find different things. We have a calendar on our website that you can go to for upcoming events. And then you can RSVP for, for instance, if you want to come to a lunch and learn, you click on that lunch and learn, and then you can RSVP right there. So.
Great. And is this calendar updated throughout the year, or do you guys put it on there, like kind of keep it up monthly?
We put up the calendar for the year, but if we add things to the calendar, we definitely update as we go. Okay. We're kind of, summer is our planning time, so there's not a lot going on in the summer, but we plan in the summer for August through April.
Okay.
So most of our programs are up on the calendar, in July for the year. So
that doesn't mean that we should stop and take off, because okay, so there's still things going on during May through July.
We do a lot of online initiatives during that time. So we'll send out a link to a website and have different challenges that way, but it's a self-directed challenge, so you keep up with your own progress. And we'll also send you, motivational cues and things like that. But a lot of our summer activities are self-paced and online challenges.
Nice.
So.
It's still out there, and it's accessible for us.
Exactly.
And it doesn't put so much on you guys to have to keep things churning throughout the year, because you guys need time to plan out all the fun activities that you're going to have for us the next school year. So that's something that I'm very excited about. And we're going to actually look at your Facebook page as well. We just saw...
Well, we the biggest winner, you'll see that we had a program, it was a 12-week program where it was a weight loss program, but we also met with the participants. They weighed in every week, but we also had group meetings, group walks, and different things.
Kind of like
for
a support system.
Exactly.
I love that.
Yes. So we just crowned the winner of that. But yeah, we're trying to get more people to like our Facebook page because a lot of our pictures from the events, you know, we put them on Facebook. That was our National Walking Day we had on campus. And so
great.
we met and then start walking all around campus. There were a lot of faculty and staff that didn't know about the gardens. So I took them there. And it was just nice because we met at the Belk Gym, and I just told people, if you need to go back to work, just say thanks, and
we appreciate you coming out, spread the word, and then let's keep going.
Exactly.
Awesome. So. Well, I mean, I hope being on Livewire today definitely helps with your accessibility, letting people know that you guys are here. You're not going anywhere. You're here for us.
Right.
Everything you're doing is just for the betterment of the workers.
Right.
So, I mean, that's something that we can all appreciate. So hopefully this helps you guys out. Be sure to check out the Your Health page.
Yes.
Once again, the website address,
yourhealth.uncc.edu.
And Sophia just made a simple request for you guys to like them on Facebook. I think that's easy enough,
exactly.
right? It just requires one click. So while you're doing your desk stretches, you know, type in your Facebook information, just click like on them.
Right.
All right, and so we're just going to close out with the Stay Fit by exercising at your desk. This is a video that you actually did and starred in.
Yeah.
You're such a superstar. I feel like I need to get your autograph.
Oh, my goodness.
Well, thank you so much for being here today,
Thank you so much
Sophia.
for inviting me.
No problem.
Hi, I'm Sophia Marshall, and today I'm going to talk to you about exercises you can do right from your desk. Many of us have jobs where we sit behind a desk at a computer all day. And when you do that, your shoulders are rolled forward. So the first exercise you can do is just come off the back of your chair, rotate your shoulders up, back, and down. Do that a couple of times, and you'll relieve some stress out of those shoulders from always being in the forward motion of working on a computer. So again, that's shoulders up, back, and down. Another exercise you can do is just coming off the back of your chair and contracting your abs, tightening up your stomach muscles. So something as simple as coming off the back of your chair is an exercise you can do at your desk. Another thing you can do is lift your knee up, your foot up off the floor, and then extend the leg. You'll feel that muscle contract your quadricep. So you're working your quadricep just by holding that, by extending your leg and holding it. At the same time, you're stretching your hamstring, the back of the leg. If you want to add some more movement to that, you just lift and lower with the leg. Lift and lower. And you'll feel that quadricep start to burn. Another exercise you can do is squats. Act like you're sitting into your chair, change your mind, and stand up. Do that a couple times, and you'll start to feel your legs burn. So I just showed you some easy exercises you can do right at your desk because remember, it's important to stay healthy and active while at work.